Hey, how's everyone doing? I'm Spray Love, and this is a video about 1 Million Parfum as presented in this little sample here. I have the sample, but couldn't find it right now, so I just took the little brochure. Anyway, what do I think of this fragrance? It's good. It's like I've been wearing Dolce & Gabbana K for so long, and also Sauvage and Bleu de Chanel, because it's summer. You know, it's it's fun to have summer very simple fragrances. And so I was like, oh, I should give it a try. But I was kind of getting bored of the other ones that were like more designer realm, very easy to wear, very ordinary type fragrances. And so when I put that on, I was like, it does smell good. You know, it's like, it smells good. But that is actually like the problem with my appreciation of it is that, yeah, it smells good, but there's nothing really special about this one. It is the Parfum version of 1 Million. Everyone kind of knows 1 Million. Those of you who don't, go and smell it. It will remind you some souvenirs from the 2000s and 2010s. It's a very, very popular bubblegum type fragrance for clubbing. This one is kind of fresh. They're all like that, you know. Nowadays, like the designer fragrances, they're all like fresh but not fresh, but appealing because they're bold but they're not bold, but they're whatever. And this is one of them because it has like flowers. It has like some floral notes, kind of good floral notes. Pepper, like spices, and salt, like sea salt. There's a clear sea salt note in there, and it says that there's leather, and it's true that they kind of put that leather note in there, so it sounds really interesting, and it's very sweet, like the 1 Million fashion. It's pretty sweet, it's pretty it's kind of sexy too. Leathery smell, like now they had like the added leather and stuff. I do think that the original 1 Million does project more, and that the 1 Million Cologne has a greater appeal in the summertime. So I don't really know in which occasion someone would actually grab for the Parfum version of 1 Million. It is not like it's not very novel. It doesn't like add anything that's really valuable to the franchise. It's like, yeah, it's one of those flankers, you know. It's like there's so many flankers out there of every kind of fragrances that is popular. You go for La Nuit de l'Homme, there's tons of flankers. Everything has a lot of flankers nowadays. When it kicks in and sells, flankers immediately follow, and this one is just one of those flankers that you want to have like a thicker, less projecting smell than 1 Million, and a bit less sweet and more floral and more peppery. Well, then go for it. It's very nice, but for real, if you really want like an upscale, like more upscale bubblegum scent, I would immediately go for Armani Code Absolu or Armani Code Profumo. These are the real, very sexy, very like appealing fragrances, and they are still very mass appealing to other noses. They're still pretty safe, but this one is just like, it's too much of a safe bet for a Parfum version. Like I don't really understand, because at first when they got the Parfum version, it was like the more mature, bolder version of the fragrance that kind of aims at getting into the niche realm and having like more personality. But now it's just like, oh yeah, the Parfum, let's put just less personality, no one's gonna notice anyway, and it's still gonna last long, and it's still gonna smell like the original. So let's just re-release something that has already been done thousands of times, and this is not something that I really feel is worthwhile or interesting for fragrance lovers out there. And yeah, this one is so. My assessment of this one, you don't need that one if you already have 1 million, and if you prefer that to 1 million, go for it. If you love it, go for it. But I would definitely go for Code Profumo, like Armani Code Profumo, Armani Code Absolu, that are bubblegum fragrances, clubbing fragrances, mass appealing fragrances, but that are, yeah, less fresh, like a lot less fresh, but it's more bold, but it's so much better, and it has a lot more personality, in my opinion. Anyway, these are our opinions, so continue to spread love and spray love. Bye bye.